it's Lauren, and today I am filming something that I have been looking forward to for most of the year. Earlier this year, I received the very exciting news that the Wizrocklepedia Compilation Club was going to be doing a Lauren Fairweather Tribute Album for their final release for 2021. Hearing this just warmed my entire heart. Basically, a whole bunch of my favorite wizard rock bands and friends that I've met over the last decade and a half all band together to cover a bunch of my songs on a compilation. Texting Ashley, who helped put this compilation together while I wait for it to download. I just received the final masters, and I'm going to listen to it for the first time right here on camera. I don't typically make reaction videos, but one of the reasons why I wanted to do that for this is just to thank the bands who put in the time and effort to be part of this compilation. I'm just really excited. I know I'm going to love it. I'm so excited to hear all of the unique takes on songs that I've written. The compilation is available now with a 2021 subscription to the Wizrocklepedia Compilation Club, which basically means that if you weren't already subscribed, you're going to receive all of this year's compilations all at once, instead of having to wait, like the people who subscribed at the beginning of the year. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna take some notes while I'm listening, just so I remember what I want to say when I get to the end of each song. And yeah, I can't wait. I can't believe it's finally here. I've been looking forward to this for so long. So the first track on the compilation is my song Hufflepuff, as performed by Draco and the Malfoys, which as soon as I heard this was the song they chose, I laughed for about an hour. I cannot wait to hear what they did with this. I'm a little bit afraid. I don't really know what to expect, except I'm expecting it to be ridiculous and amazing.
We are Hufflepuff. We'll stick around, wipe off that frown, 'cause our house is witching. Yeah! Plus we've got some comfy chairs, and we could tame your devil's snare. This friendly Hufflepuff is here to stay. We're Hufflepuff. We've got your back and the best snacks next door to the kitchen. We are Hufflepuff. We'll stick around, wipe off that frown, 'cause our house is witching.
Oh my gosh! Brad and Brian, that was phenomenal. When I first heard that this was happening, I wasn't sure how many bands would kind of go with the same vibe that I originally went with, how many bands would completely transform the song. I think this was really true to the original vibe, but the changes they made are so just detailed and good, and it adds together to create just this really fun sound. Oh my gosh, this is beyond my wildest expectations. I really love the way they slid. They took kind of the subtle slides that I had already incorporated into the song and really exaggerated them, and they sound so cool to the point where I think I'm gonna start singing it like that more often. Oh my gosh, the guitar solo, the synths on this are really cool. Thank you. Oh man, I've seen Brad a couple of times since he finished working on this, and he kept asking me, "Have you heard it yet? Have you heard it yet?" And I said, "No, I'm waiting for the whole album to be done before I listen to any of it, because I want to hear it all in order." But my gosh, he just, I could tell he wanted to see what I thought of it, and I'm so excited to get to chat with him about it finally. Oh, thank you so much, Brad and Brian. The second track is Nerve, as performed by Miranda Puffskein. She is so good. I found her a long time ago. Her music is so beautiful. Her voice is incredible, and I was so excited when I heard that she was going to be on this. I was actually at a Wizard Rock concert in Dallas that I was not performing at. I was just hanging out in the audience, and it took about half the concert for me to realize that she was standing right next to me, but I was so excited once she finally said hello, and I realized connected her name with her face. And yeah, so I was just really excited to get to see her there, and I can't wait to hear her take on Nerve.
There's just something about the way she sings that Papa we had. That sets off the baby monster that's inside of my chest. Been a rebel ever since she learned that anything is possible. Got a number. impossible if you got enough nerve.
I love this one. Oh my gosh. Her take on this is so pretty. Oh my gosh, it's so different from my version and I love it. It's just the sweetest, like a little jazzy ukulele cover, and her voice, so beautiful. So beautiful. I love it. It's just like incredibly wholesome and phenomenal. Just phenomenal job, Miranda. Oh, I love it. This next one I have been looking forward to. It's perfect. The next one is it's the Lovegoods, which is one of my favorite wizard rock bands of all time, performing Lost and Found, which is my Luna Lovegood song. I can't wait. I can't wait to hear what they did with this. I love them. I cannot stress enough how good they are. Oh my, I'm putting it on because I can't wait any longer.
I peeked in here and looked up there and checked once more right down the hall.
This is so cool.
They answered questions, made the case. Still they always seem to turn up in the end. And here we are, casting spells behind the door, and we'll keep tossing sparks till we're ready for the war, and we will stand our ground until the very end.
Feels just like having friends.
I loved that so much. I knew that they were going to do something cool with it, and this is not something that I ever could have pictured. It's just so cool. The vibe is so them, and it fits with the song really, really well. I love it. I love it so much. They made some really cool changes to the melody. I love the clothes.
So here's a list of my missing books and clothes.
There are all these little like, yeah. The new ending is really cool. I'm so glad that I am so glad that I'm so glad that they were so creative with it, and they just took it and ran, and I appreciate it so much. Just Elsa and Graham and other Graham, I love you. I miss you guys. I love it so much. This is one of the coolest things that's ever happened to me. And I'm really happy that it exists, and I'm super grateful. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna listen to this so many times. I wanted to make sure I caught the first one on tape, but... The next one is It's Real for Us by Kirstyn Hippe. I am so excited to hear this one. This song is perfect for her.
Ever since I was a kid, I couldn't explain the things I did. Thought it would make my family proud. Instead, it kind of freaks them out. 'Cause it feels just like a dream. But it's real for us. It's real for us. Doesn't matter what the muggle say, 'cause it's real for us. It's real for us. Oh, it's real for us. Doesn't matter what the muggles say, 'cause it's real for us. Doesn't matter what the muggles say, 'cause it's real for us.
Oh my gosh. Kirstyn! She played it real cool. Like, she played it very true to the original, but better than I can play it. Just like a gorgeous acoustic cover. Her voice sounds amazing on this. Oh my gosh. I love it. The harmonies were beautiful. Just amazing. Amazing, Kirstyn. Thank you for doing this. Just like the like subtle muting on the first chords. Really good, really clean. Just, love it. I love it so much. The next one is Math, which is my song about The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. This one's performed by the Mudbloods, who, if you don't know them, you have to look them up. They are probably my oldest favorite wizard rock band. I met the Mudbloods at a show in Dallas in 2008, 2009, 2007. It was a long time ago. I went to go see a big wizard rock show there, and I hadn't really heard their music a whole lot, maybe just a couple songs on MySpace, and they completely blew me away at that show. They have been one of my favorites ever since, and Adam actually mastered this album, so thank you for doing that, Adam. I'm very excited to hear their take on this one.
But I'm not a mathematician. Oh, but I do know that there are infinite numbers between 1 and 0, and there's no place I'd rather be than in our little infinity. But the world is not a wish-granting factory.
Adam, this is absolutely gorgeous. I really love the way that you changed up the rhythm on this. The really subtle keyboards, I think, in the background are so nice. They add so much. It's just so warm and sad and just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you. One thing that was really noticeable that I loved about the changes that Adam made to the way that I normally play it is that he gave the lines a lot more space to breathe. That's something that I struggle with doing when I'm songwriting, and I think the song, when I do it, is very condensed and very wordy, and the way that he did it, spread it out, and it just really, really worked for it. Really, really cool. Just amazing job. And also thank you for mastering the album. Really appreciate it. So the next one is another one of those that's just a perfect match of song and artist. It's Making History, performed by Tonks and the Aurors. This song is basically meant for her. Yeah, I've toured with Steph a bunch. She's amazing. I love her music, and this is basically my attempt to do a song in her style. And so hearing her do it, I'm ready. I'm so ready for this. Oh yes, yep, yeah.
We left school, we're on the run now. The rules aren't working out for me, but I'm not phased, I've done my research. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Hermione Granger. Hermione Granger. It's time to stop reading and start writing. Hermione, put down those history books and start making history. The time has come to take us.
Oh my gosh, nailed it, Steph. Absolutely nailed it. The arrangement on this is perfect. The guitars, oh my gosh, the drums are awesome. It's just, the melodic changes are really cool, and my favorite part is the breakdown. Oh man, just jamming out to it the whole time. Thank you, Steph. That was awesome. All right, so number 7 is my song Outside World, performed by Tianna and the Cliffhangers. I toured with her a bunch. A lot of people get us confused, which is always just a fun joke between the two of us. No one seems to be able to tell the difference. And so when I heard that she was going to be on this comp, I was really excited for that reason. Also, she's amazing. And she chose my song Outside World, which I don't play super often anymore. And so I was hoping there would be some deep cuts. And this is definitely one of those. So excited. I haven't even heard my version of this in probably 8 to 10 years. So very excited to see what she did with this.
She was out of her comfort zone unless she was online. but his smile gave her something else that she couldn't quite define. But here I am in the outside world for you.
Were those your cats at the end, Tianna? Hearing your voice again, my goodness, that was beautiful. That was so, the little like vocal riffs and things that she does on this are so cool. The Online was my favorite. So pretty. Thank you, Tianna. The next one, number 8, is Gone, performed by Abby Ritter. Every time I play this song live, Abby sings amazing harmonies from like the first row, and it always sounds really good. So I am excited to hear the bar's real high, Abby. I'm so excited to hear what you do with this. Bells!
How are things at your house? She said. I guess she believed me. When I get on that train, go far away.
Yes. Abby, that was phenomenal. Oh my gosh, it was everything I wanted and more. So pretty. Oh, man. Everybody is just on their game today. I love the acoustic guitar, bass, bells combination. Your voice sounds amazing. It was perfect. It was so good. Thank you, Abby. It felt really true to my version of it, but it was also just so pretty and so well done. So number 9 is Freak, performed by Hawthorne and Holly, who I love. They're wonderful, wonderful. Oh my gosh. I've played at so many conventions with them. They're so much fun. I miss them. Haven't seen them in a long time. But yeah, I can't wait to hear what this one turned out like. I believe that Leah did the lead vocals on this. Christy and Leah usually switch off, and they're both amazing. Very different vocalists. Really interesting mix there, and so I'm excited. Leah. Yes.
She never wanna be a freak like
Yes. Oh my gosh, that harmony. Yes. Eddie. This one was so cool. I don't do full bands very often, and so to get to hear my songs that tend to be more acoustic in a full band scenario is very exciting to me. And Hawthorne and Holly, they're so good. They're just like super, just awesome energy, and this was so great. Leah, you killed it. And Christy, the harmonies on this, especially the one at the end of the chorus, man, that was like it had always been there, and I didn't think to put it in mine, so it fit so well. Oh my gosh, it was fantastic. The guitars were really good. Was that Eddie on that guitar solo? I loved it. I hadn't heard that song in a long time either. Used to play it live all the time, and and they kept in my little Radiohead mashup. Yes. So the last one is one that I was really looking forward to as well. This one is Escape, performed by Seen and Unforeseen. When they originally reached out to me to see if I wanted to do this album and if it was okay for them to do it, I had sent them some bands that I was really excited to potentially hear on it. And some of them were long shots. Some of them I had not heard from or who hadn't done anything in a really long time. And I put them on there anyway, just to see what would happen. And this one I put out there because they hadn't really been releasing music publicly in a long time. I have kept in touch with them for a while because they're one of my closest friends. But Evie said yes, and so that first of all made me really excited. I love Evie's music. Also, really excited because Evie is the only person who picked a song off of my newest album, Peaches and Plums, and I'm really proud of those songs. I think they're some of the best songs that I've released, but they're not inspired by Harry Potter. They're inspired by the magicians And I'm aware not everybody watches that show or reads those books, so I wasn't sure how that album would be received. And just hearing that Evie loved it and wanted to cover one of the songs off of it made me really happy. So just, I'm so excited. This is one of my favorite songs I've ever written, and I can't wait to hear what they did with it.
This desk saved my life. This is where they were written, the words that kept me alive.
Is this gonna be the one that makes me cry? This is so pretty.
When I get lost inside the pages, I could reach for a well-worn book to give me an escape. And I can't wait to get to the good part. You gave me hope that it gets brighter on the bend if I hold on to the end. I just need a good fantasy to help me cope with this agony, to take me out of this moment and let the magic carry me.
Evie, that was so good. So good. Oh my gosh. That was the one that broke me. So it was good that it was at the end. I love Evie's music and their whole vibe, their voice, the way that they played the guitar. They did it in a way that was so true to them, and that was what I was hoping for with this album, just that people would take something that I wrote that they were inspired by and just make it their own. And I'm so grateful. This means a lot to me. The fact that this exists means so much to me, and thank you, all of you, so much. Thank you, Ashley, who put a lot of it together. Thank you, Adam, for mastering it. Thank you, Grace, for originally reaching out to me with the idea. I am incredibly just blown away. This was everything. This was more than I could have hoped for. I am incredibly honored that you chose me and that so many of you wanted to be a part of it and did all this work to make it. And I hope that all of you out there enjoy it. It reminds me why I do what I do. And I can't thank you enough. Seriously. If you are interested in getting a subscription so you can hear the whole album, I will put more information in the video description below.
You see, I've lost all my possessions. Some people hide them all around.
There's also a bonus track on this. Totally Canuts did an a cappella rendition of Lost and Found, and listening to it now, and it's so pretty.
And here we are, casting spells behind the door, and we'll keep tossing sparks till we're ready for the war, and we will stand our ground until the very end. This feels almost like having friends.
TK, this is amazing. Oh my gosh. They did a beautiful job with that bonus track. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. There it is. There we go. It's real. And I can't wait for all of you to hear it. I'm so happy. This made me so happy. Thank you.